the shocking truth about workplace distractions. Did you know your coworkers might be your biggest productivity problem? I know it sounds weird, but hear me out. We've all been there, trying to focus on an important task when suddenly Dave from accounting wants to tell you about his weekend fishing trip, or Sarah from marketing stops by to ask a quick question that turns into a 20-minute conversation. The 2024 Insightful Report reveals eye-opening findings about workplace distractions. After surveying 1,200 people, they discovered something unexpected about what truly derails our focus. If asked about your biggest workplace distraction, you might mention your phone, email notifications, or that addictive social media app. But the research points to a different culprit altogether. While many of us blame technology for stealing our focus, those constant pings and alerts fragmenting our attention, the data reveals a different reality in workplaces across the country. The report found that 71% of employees identified their coworkers as their main focus disruptor. The people sitting around you impact your productivity more than your devices or apps. When you reflect on your workday, how many times has someone stopping by your desk completely derailed your train of thought? These human interruptions significantly outweigh technological distractions. Phone notifications ranked second at 62%, email alerts at 32%, and chat applications like Slack or Teams at just 27%. This evidence contradicts conventional productivity wisdom. For years, productivity gurus have advised putting phones in another room or using website blocking apps when perhaps we should have focused on establishing boundaries with our colleagues instead. These interruptions function like potholes on the road to productivity, each one forcing you to slow down, navigate around the disruption, and then try to regain your momentum. They're not minor bumps, but productivity sinkholes that cost companies serious money. According to the report, most employers estimate each employee loses between 6 to 10 hours weekly from distractions. That's essentially an entire workday every week vanishing into thin air. For a company with 100 employees, losing 8 hours weekly on average, that's 800 productive hours paid for but not received. The financial implications become alarming when calculated based on average salaries. I experienced this firsthand while working on a critical project last year. My cubicle's location near the break room meant constant conversation invitations. By day's end, I felt completely exhausted, yet frustrated by my unchanged to-do list. Those brief interruptions were stealing significant portions of my productive capacity. The research confirms what productivity experts have long maintained. The real cost extends beyond the interruption itself to include recovery time. Studies show regaining your previous focus level can take 15 to 23 minutes after an interruption. A 30-second question potentially costs nearly half an hour of productive time. This cycle explains why many feel like they work all day with little to show for it. We start focusing, get interrupted, try refocusing, face another interruption, and so on. By day's end, we've experienced only brief periods of concentrated work. We've developed elaborate defenses against digital distractions, website blockers, phone lockboxes, notification settings, while neglecting protocols for human interruptions. We've focused on the minor threat while ignoring the major one. Timing matters too. Interruptions during complex tasks prove especially costly. When you're engaged in deep thinking or creative work, an interruption doesn't merely pause your progress. It can erase your entire thought process. Those breakthrough ideas you were approaching? Gone because someone wanted to discuss the latest office gossip. Fortunately, the report suggests practical solutions that have helped companies reduce coworker interruptions. Some workplaces implement focus hours, periods where interruptions are discouraged unless absolutely necessary. Others use visual signals like colored lights indicating when someone shouldn't be disturbed. I've started wearing headphones at work, even without listening to anything, simply to signal my concentration efforts. Some colleagues block focus time on their calendars to prevent meeting requests during their most productive hours. The most effective approach involves creating a workplace culture respecting focused work time. This requires open conversations about appropriate interruption times and thoughtfulness about whether questions need immediate answers or can wait for scheduled check-in times. Another strategy involves reorganizing office spaces to create both collaborative areas and quiet zones. This allows people needing to focus to retreat to distraction-free environments while maintaining spaces for spontaneous interactions that spark creativity and build team relationships. The research also indicated that remote work appeals to many precisely because it eliminates most coworker interruptions. Working from home provides greater environment control. Chatty colleagues can only reach you through digital means, which you can mute or check according to your schedule. By recognizing that our greatest productivity obstacles might be sitting in the next cubicle rather than lurking in our phones, we can develop more effective strategies for protecting our focus and reclaiming those lost hours of productivity.